You're listening to the Monday Night Community Show with Daniel on BRFM.
So we're out and about at the SHEPPEY Darts Classic and we're joined with Vince. Vince, it's always good to talk to you here at the Darts Classic.
Yeah, it's nice to talk to you again. I normally do this every year now, so yeah, it's lovely.
For any of our newer listeners, I was wondering if you could just explain to them a little bit about yourself, because you're a local player.
Yeah, I up until 4 years ago, I lived on the island all my life. I now live in Sittingbourne. Still play a bit on the island on a Monday night in the mixed league, but I stopped playing for the island 4 years ago and I moved to Sittingbourne. But yeah, I've played in this. This will be the 10th year I've played in it now, so I've played in it every year. Got to the semi-final 5 years ago. About 5 years ago. Got to the last 8 and last 16 a few times.
How did things go for you last year?
Not so good last year. I think I lost second or third round. Yeah, didn't have a very good one last year.
So hoping to do better this year?
Yeah, hoping to see what happens.
Oh, you in the pairs?
I am in the pairs against Dave, my partner from Sussex, AD. We've always partnered. A few years ago, I was meant to play with Andy Belton, who's won this a couple of times. And Andy had a bit of, he wasn't very well and he couldn't make it the last minute, and AD stepped in and partnered me, and we've been together ever since now. But we've done all right. We got to quarterfinals, I think, last year again.
So things darts-wise not going too bad?
Yeah, been a bit up and down this year. Still playing for Kent, and now vice captain for Kent. So it's been going up and down.
What's it like to be the vice captain?
It's great, to be honest. A lot of Kent players are here today. Yeah, it's a good little atmosphere. We play in the Premier League in Britain. It's 5 divisions in Britain now.
Right.
And we'll say we're in the Premier League. And we were lucky because on the last game of this season, we actually survived, which is nice because Kent are still up in the Premier League. And with all the other counties that have the names in, the Tony O'Shea's, the Martin Adams, people like that play for the Kent.
So is this one of the biggest in Kent then for you?
The SHEPPEY Classic, money-wise and superior-wise, is probably the best in Kent, to be honest. It's probably the biggest comp. And, I mean, the payouts here are fantastic, really. I mean, for what you get. And the quality players, that's why you get a lot of quality, good players at the SHEPPY Classic.
Vince, it's always good to speak to you.
And you?
Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
So we're joined with Eddie Martin now here at the SHEPPEY Darts Classic in Laysdown. Firstly, it's good to speak to you.
Yeah, it's nice to be here today. There's plenty of atmosphere out there at the moment. So
yeah, it sounds good out there. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself as a darts player, firstly?
Yeah, I've been playing darts in London for the last 35 years. I retired from darts about 10 years ago. And I've just come back into the circuit now, so it's nice to be back. And I actually retired through ill health. I had a heart attack when I was about 33.
Right.
So I had to sort of make sure that my darts had to set aside and then get my health back, and then now I've just come back. So I'm looking forward to playing here today.
How well did you do in darts over the years then? Yeah,
I was doing very well in the London circuit. I was playing East London darts, and then I was doing the Super League darts. So I was doing quite well. I was getting in the rankings and doing very well. So it was a shame that I had to put it to a halt for a little while because of the health. So.
How many years have you been doing the Darts Classic here then?
This is the first one.
Oh, first one?
Yeah, my first one down at the SHEPPEY. Looking forward to it. I met Jerry Cunningham, who's my pairs partner today. I met him at the Brendan Dolan exhibition, and we decided to get together for the pairs for today. So this is a one-off with Jerry at the moment, so I'm really looking forward to playing with him. He seems to be throwing well, and I'm pretty good today. I feel confident today, so hopefully we go quite far in this tournament.
Are you in the singles tomorrow as well?
I am indeed, yeah. This might be my first singles classic as well, down at SHEPPEY, so looking forward to that as well tomorrow. There's quite a good amount of players out there. I've seen some good throwers out there today, so I am looking forward to that.
Now, often I've been interviewing darts players over the years coming down here, and they often have special darts or lucky darts. Are your darts ones you've kept with you all the years, or do you change them regularly?
No, I've got a set of Darts, the Darrow darts, you can't find them anymore. They're spring loaded. They are a special dart. They're 24 grams. I've had them for 25 years.
Yeah.
So I've been throwing the same darts for 25 years. I've got some Sigma 950s as well, which I throw. They're not spring loaded. But the ones that I use all the time are an elk dart, the Darrow dart. Very hard to come by now. Can't find them anywhere because Darrow are not around anymore. But still got them and still play well with them.
Well, it's good to speak to you. Thank you very much for telling the listeners all about yourself as a darts player and how you're doing so far.
Thanks, Daniel.
So we're now joined with Andrew Cox. I understand you're a completely new darts player.
Yeah, I am a new darts player. I recently got interested in it by my granddad, and I think it's a very good game, and I would love to get involved with it, definitely.
So have you sort of grown up around darts then, I suppose?
Yeah, most of my family always play darts, and it's a very good sport.
So are you hoping to sort of join a local club or team?
Yeah, I will be. I'm just about to start properly training, and then I'll be looking for a local team, definitely, yeah.
And I assume you're hoping to do well today?
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
Yeah, it would be a good experience. So, as you're a new player, and the darts players I've been talking to so far have got, special darts or lucky darts. For you, it's your first time, so you've had to get your own set of darts. How have you gone about that?
Just chose the ones that I thought would be the best.
Are there a particular sort of weight or make? Or?
No, not really. It's just see how I fare off with these set first. And then if I can't use them, then I'll go to a different set.
So we're down at the SHEPPEY Darts Classic. We're now talking to Peter. No, you're just telling me you're part of one of the circuits. Could you tell listeners a bit more about that?
Yeah, well, we're playing on the BDO circuit as it is at the moment, and we've got another competition next week at Chelsea. Just trying to pick up ranking points, really. There's a few friends of mine that play in our Super League team. Steve Douglas is one of them, and I wouldn't be on the circuit unless it was from a sponsor who's obviously helping organise Sheppey Open today as well. Steve Cave, he obviously sponsors me to sort of go around the circuit and try and pick up these points, really, to try and qualify for Lakeside. So it's nice. Obviously, this tournament's another nice one because it's a local one for me. I live in Sittingbourne, so it's not too far away. Trying in the pairs today with Steve Sidders. We usually play pairs quite a bit together, so we just won our first game, which was quite good. So just got to wait and see who we got next, really. So.
How did you do last year in the pairs?
I can't remember, actually. I think we probably got to the last 16 maybe. I know we picked up some money, so that was a bit of a bonus. So not too bad, but we're hoping to get a bit further this year and hopefully get on the stage with any luck.
How have you been doing darts wise generally over the last few years?
Not too bad. I mean, I'm pretty new to the BDO circuit. I think I've been doing it 2 or 3 years, something like that. Maybe 4. I think I'm about 45th in the rankings at the moment, the BDO rankings. So hopefully if I pick up points at Chelsea, and there's a few more sort of this month and next month, Belgium's another one in August. So with any luck, pick up some points and may push me up the ladder a bit, really. So. And
that all results in the final. Is that the Lakeside one just after Christmas?
Yes, yeah. I think the PDC one's first, and then the Lakeside one sort of starts from around January the 3rd, I think. I think it's just after the New Year, but I'm not entirely sure when it starts. I've never qualified for it yet. So,
how much points and competitions for you would you have to do to qualify?
There's usually quite a few, really. I think you have to do mainly all the European ones at least, sort of Belgium, Holland, Germany, the ones in England as well, Chelsea. There's ones at sort of Wales, all around England, really. It's just trying to pick up points, and it's quite difficult to pick up the points because you get so many people enter the ones in England, especially, that you've got to work really hard to try and get points, really.
I assume you only get points if you come sort of in the finals of like this competition.
Yeah, I mean, this one's Grand Prix points at Sheppey, so if you win this one, you qualify, or to win the singles, you qualify for the Lakeside playoffs and the Windmill playoffs, which, in theory, if you get for the Lakeside playoffs and win maybe 6, 7, 8, 9 games, you get straight into Lakeside without the points, but it's an incentive to be here for the singles tomorrow to win it and obviously qualify for the Lakeside playoffs at least.
So it sounds quite a bit of travelling about, but it's nice to do one of this sort of size really on your doorstep.
Yes, yeah. I mean, we got a lift today, which was lucky. It's about 15, 16 miles away, so the travelling side of things was good today. I mean, we'll travel over again tomorrow. My fiancée Donna give us a lift over tomorrow, luckily, so we can have 2 or 3 beers before we play, just to calm the nerves, really.
Now, you're telling me your nickname's Maverick. How did that come about then?
Well, it's probably 2 years ago, really, that, I mean, it all come from the Top Gun film, basically.
Right.
I didn't realise at the time, I've obviously watched the film before, but a few workmates, obviously, when I started playing darts 2 or 3 years ago, they said you got to have a nickname, because obviously all the top stars have got nicknames nowadays, so they come up with this nickname of, Maverick, basically, from Top Gun, and I didn't realise till sort of 6, 7 months ago that the actual Tom Cruise film name was Peter Mitchell, so it sort of stuck with me, really. It sort of come from that, and I've sort of been stuck with it ever since, so it's quite a good nickname. I have my walkout tune for county, and if we do get to stage finals, like Highway to the Danger Zone, which is the main sort of song from the start of the film, so it's sort of stuck from there, really.
Thank you very much for speaking to us.
No problem, thanks very much.